Hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Before we start for real, I need to double check a couple of settings here. Something has changed. I don't know why. I don't seem to find where one of the settings is that I would like to change. Oh well, oh well. It is what it is, isn't it? It's fine. How are you guys doing? How's it going? There we go. Hope you are doing well. I've been up for a while now, and I have been playing for a little bit as well, as you can see. In the top right hand corner, our Phase 2 factory is just producing now. I don't think all of it is warmed up. Not all manifolds, I think, reached 100% yet, but there's one thing that I saw yesterday that is concerning, right? And that is the power consumption. So we might have to add a tad bit more. Do you know what? It would be smart to plop down a pair of the generators. Start things out. Should be enough space, right? Yeah. Let's get a small blueprint for this going. And also the T-junction pipelines, right? That's what I was using? Yes, that is absolutely what I was using. Cool. Maybe just there. Pipeline in straight mode. Just so this is... Whoa. This is already set up a little bit, right? Doesn't need to be the whole thing, but like... Whoops. Coal gen to X. To coal. Generators with... Well, we don't need to add more to that. So, let's put that to power. Subcategory generators. Apply the changes, save the blueprint. There we go. So now if we want to put down another 16, which is what I could do easily, we could also just go for 4 blueprints though. Yeah, that could work. But yeah, definitely need to expand the power a little bit because it's getting a little bit out of hand, I'm not gonna lie. Do I not have... I do have iron plates on me. I think I'm fine to just go over there and maybe we should take a couple copper sheets with us. Have enough a good amount of materials for some belts, so that's good. Some exploration has been done, so maybe this is good to upload to the cloud at some point, but also Buddy gifted us 18 of the cooling systems. Let's just sync those. That should be a decent amount of points. Hopefully, at least. That didn't make that much of a dent. Yeah, that just goes to show that the points needed are climbing pretty quickly. Let's have a quick glance over here. Yeah. Okay, so then, How are we going to expand? Well, the easiest way would be just upgrade one of the miners to Mark II and install the splitter. That should be okay. But yeah, while we are waiting for the completion of Phase 2, which, as you see, shouldn't take too long, I think that is a good opportunity to just add in a little bit of power. Sure, we will unlock oil and coal powers and stuff very soon. Oh, whoops. However, I really don't want to take my chances too much. It's also a good opportunity to clean this mess up, isn't it? Although I'm not... Well, I just have to jump down, basically. For now, I will leave it, though. No, yeah, let's leave that how it is. And let's add in a couple of generators here, which shouldn't be too much of a hassle, right? Just don't know how I want to do it exactly, but it's fine. This one can go. So it would be nice to have it kind of in line here, but then is that going to be enough space? Let's find out. I probably still want to have a little bit of a gap along here and bring the coal along. Yeah. Something like that, right? Alright. And then it is just going to be... Oh, this has the potential to be close. Ooh. Okay. Well, let's find out. I did bring a decent amount, right? Yeah. The thing is, right? I would like for this to be orientated in roughly this direction, right? That should make it fairly easy for me to put everything down. If we just do this for now, get rid of this. Yeah, then we can potentially mirror it. I say potentially because I really am not 100% certain on it. But it's okay. Oh, no, that's fine. Yeah, the blueprints make this so much more easy though. Love it. So yeah, I mean, I just need to make sure that the water extractors now are set up correctly. It's doing the thing again with the lineup here. That's okay. Oh. Let's see. I'll just do this. $90 per minute, right? There we go. Auto. Yeah, auto works decently enough. And then let's add in splitter line. Ah, this is going to be a pain. The spacing is really tight here, and I don't have a jetpack yet, right? So should be doable though. Especially if we do it from up top here. There we go. We have a Mark II belt out for the connections here. And that should be good. There we go. So now all I really have to worry about is how I'm going to align everything and stuff. Oh well. It's gonna work out. Ooh, this clips just a tad bit. Yeah, it does. Not the best, but it's also not the end of the world here. This is how I've... This is one higher, isn't it? Yes, okay. And then I think I just did swoop it all around. Like so. And here, let's just take the middle of the foundation, that should be okay. And clip that into there, that's fine. All like that. Here, it's probably okay to just have the pillar just there. And clip that into there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine, right? And then obviously... we could just... Oh, whoops. We could just do this. Now, this is obviously not in line, but it's gonna be okay, right? So this goes there. But for now, make it look a little bit, just a tad bit better, right? Do this, swoop this all the way around. And now, yeah, we need to add one more foundation. I think we can just this then, right? That should line up. I think it does. So let's bring this a little bit closer. Flip that into there. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. The amount of times that I will fall down. Oh, yeah, it's okay. Let's connect this up together. And just like 8 of those, probably not gonna be enough, right? But I think it's fine for now at least. I also think we should just get the water extractors going, and we might, yeah, let's start filling, pre-fill, I guess, would be the word, our friends' coal generators. Now this is a bit dangerous. If I'm quick enough though. I am hoping. Everything is going to be fine. There we go. This should now be 240. This should work out perfectly fine. If I didn't do a massive mistake somewhere, but I don't think I did. Yeah. As for quick access here, a small little ladder will do the trick, although that clipped fairly strangely. Which is okay. Let's get these. Kind of set up the way we did it on the other sides, right? There we go. Bring this over like that. We'll start all of these boys up. Okay, they are set to 90, which is good. Now we can already see coal coming in. Awesome. Okay. This belt is full. Let's double check. This guy's full as well. Okay, so do I just want to double up again? We could, if one of these belts get upgraded and one of the miners up there, right? We could just add in another set of 8 generators. I don't think we do have quite the space to flip them around right there, right? Oh, maybe we do. Maybe we do. Not sure if it is the right call though. Just getting like the 600 extra should be decent enough, right? At least I hope so. But yeah, I mean, all of those should also now... Yeah, water's filled up. That's perfectly fine. Oh! No, let's not talk about that. That's not gonna work. I can't leave it like that. I'm sorry. I really cannot. That is... That is too much of a stretch. There we go. I just... Sometimes, or some of the clipping isn't too bad, but sometimes it clips in a way where you're just like, no, I can't let that fly, can't I? Yep. Add in a little bit here. I think it could be possible to actually just flip them around on this side as well. Alright, but I'm just not sure if I should do it. First one's full, second one's getting there. So yeah, let's just let this run for a quick second. See, the versatile framework is basically almost done. It's only, yeah, nice. Only the smart plating, which is the one production line that still struggles with the manifolds, but it got It's okay, it's working quite decently. But this worked out splendidly, didn't it? Just a small little add-on. The blueprints helped, obviously, for the pipelines here. Having that set up already is awesome. It's gonna take a moment. Should we plop down, like, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 of these guys? Oh. No, I just wanted 5. Thanks. There we go. That will just help, alright? It will just help. So... there we go. Just a couple. Just for now. Good. Very, very good. Okay. Probably should add in more. But it's okay. I want to go over to the Phase 2 factory once this little add-on of the 8 generators is running. Just to check all the manifolds and stuff. To see if we actually see more green lights now. We should, right? It has been running for a decent little bit. But I had a little bit of coal on me already. Okay. Very, very nice. Let's help those generators along. It goes by quite quickly now, which is good. There we go. Now we can just hook them up. Okay. Just bring them along, one by one. Good stuff. Oh. Not the one I expected, but that's fine. Here we go. We do connect in quite nicely over here, so we are fine. Phew. Okay, I think that was worth it. It's a small add-on if you think about it, but it just gives me a little bit of breathing room, which we need. We desperately need. So how are we looking here now? Yeah, better. Right now we are on 2400 stable production with the coal generators, and instead of like 200 megawatts of breathing room, we have more like 500 to 600, which is potentially enough. Well, I do hope it is enough. But yeah, let's head over to the Phase 2 factory and have a quick glance at that one. I just really want Phase 2 done today. Like, that is the biggest thing I would like to get done. Which we are almost there, right? Nope. That's the... yeah. No. It's fine. Oh. Do you know what? Probably should. We'll take this guy with us. There we go. just drop them into the cloud. Alright. There it is. The beast. The beast that is the Phase 2 factory. I can still see a yellow light sometimes here. Which is okay. It's probably because of the 5-way split as well. So, that is my handiwork of yesterday here. So, I think this has warmed up quite nicely. Yeah, no worries here. The iron smelters are also, I think that's, everything here is consistent and warmed up and runs fine. I have a lot of green lights up here, that's good to see, but these are also the manifolds that are the biggest issue. These were the biggest issues. Now they are definitely stabilized. As you can see, yep, the overflow gets merged into here, which... Ooh. Is a Mark III belt enough here? I think it is. It should be. I really do hope the Mark III belt is enough. It should. It should. But that means these are probably all running at the speeds they should right now. Okay. It's really difficult to pinpoint how long it takes for those to warm up, right? But let's take a look at the assemblers. Looking good here. Well, the stators I was worried about. Yeah, 100% efficiency at the moment. That is amazing. Okay, so that works. These guys should be fine as well. Alright, yeah, maybe the 5-way split up top for the smart plating is the only thing that doesn't work out quite the way I envisioned it. Which, fine, right? That's fine. It's this whole system here. 5-way split on the upper and the lower level. So yeah, these are definitely the ones that are flickering to yellow from time to time. I mean, we could really quickly get some throughput monitors. Slap them on these belts, and that should, in theory, tell us the whole story. Right, this should go up to 10, and then we know that everything's working fine. If it doesn't, it's also a-okay, right? But these are the ones that shouldn't flicker, actually. I am a bit surprised. We'll see. Yeah, let's just let them do their calibrating. This is probably not going to display what it shows, right? Because this is 2.5 per minute. I don't think... Yeah, this will jump between 2 and 3 every half minute, I guess, or every minute, so... This one's fine, this one doesn't count, technically speaking. That's okay. Oh yeah, we will have another, yeah. Okay. But these guys, why is this 12? This yeah, there we go. 10 per minute? 10 per minute. Yeah, I think it finally came around to actually work out perfectly. Oh my goodness gracious. So... that's amazing. Even with the randomized ores, it has worked out so far. Can we see this in action, right? It's so difficult if you have only like 10 items each per input. Oh, there we go. This gets... yeah, this comes back and then goes through the splits. Okay. But yeah, seeing green lights here now pretty constantly, that's good. That's really good. And having the constant 10 per minute production, awesome. Really awesome. Bad news. I thought I was completely recovered from my sickness, but feeling a little bit worse again, which isn't good. It just means more breaks, nothing else. It just needs a little bit more breaks have to happen. Which I think we will be okay, right? Hopefully. But yeah. We're almost there. Almost able to finish phase 2. Unbelievable. I love that. That's so good. Absolutely incredible. Do you know where the throughput monitors would actually make a lot of sense? Now that I'm thinking about it. It's the manifolds down here. Just to double and triple check. Right? Just to see if we need to upgrade these belts later. But this should be like 176.5 or 76.25? Something among these lines. Let's double check. 176.25, yeah. Which this will not be able to. But adding in... oh, 60? No. If we just add in like 40 or so, then we are good, right? As long as we don't add in too many, this belt should be handled to... or should be able to handle it. There we go. We will be able to send off phase 2 now, which is amazing. Yeah, see, this is fine. This is fine. 220, 227, 28. As long as this belt isn't fully saturated, we're good. Alright. Oh, that makes me so happy. This was a huge... what did we... I think I was building this over the course of over 5 hours yesterday, wasn't I? Once I figured out that this is the spot. It still took like 4.5 or 5 hours to actually build it up. And then a couple of hours later, phase 2 is finished. Absolutely amazing. Love that. So we will be able to seal this. I love the animations. So cool. Then we have the Pioneer Progress presentation. That's right. I forgot about this. What will we get? The more complicated stuff. So yeah, tiers 5 and 6. Oil production, trains, the jetpack, and many more. Awesome. That's so cool. We get trains before we actually... I wanted to experiment more with the vehicles, right? But, oh yeah, we need more versatile framework, that's good. We need modular engines and adaptive control units. Oh boy, yeah. Phase 3 will take a while. That's okay. Oh. That was a bit weird. But let's send everything up there. We don't really have a good vantage point. That's fine though. But yeah, kind of perfect. Kind of perfect. Two and a half thousand versatile framework. I'm so glad that this will just be fed in, right? And don't we need the automated wiring for the modular engines or something like that? And smart plating for the adaptive control units? I think something among these lines, right? So we can dismantle this and this for now. You're just going to stockpile these two resources while obviously providing the versatile framework over. But yeah, now let's return back to our hub and take a look at the new milestones. I love the elevator music. Cool. So cool and chill. Go. There we go. Let's get a little bit of momentum going there. Sweet. I'm just... Should I build more or craft more power slugs and stuff? I think I'm fine for now. So then, adaptive. Well, we need to unlock them first, I guess. Yeah. Tier 5, the jetpack. Yeah, we need the motor factory first. Yes. Okay. And then... I don't think I found enough rubber to do this. No, I did not. Okay. Then petroleum power, yeah. Tier 6 is already... Oh yeah, Tier 6 is the computers, modular engines, adaptive control units, manufacturers. Aha! Mark II blueprint through. Okay, but I mean, at least we will get Logistics Mark IV in a bit, get oil processing in a little bit, and we will be able to do the jetpacks. Or the jetpack, sorry, just the regular one. That's good. That's good to know. Which means we need to think about motors, right? Now, regarding motors, if we take a look at our hard drive library, we have rigger motors, but these need crystal oscillators. I don't want to deal with that yet. So that's not going to be helpful. Should probably pick up the solid steel ingot at some point. Oh, the steel rotors. These are helpful though. Let's unlock those. Yes. Because if we take a look at steel pipes, I have the alternate to make iron pipes, right? Now I just need iron wire as well. to make this a complete iron production line, which is an amazing thing. And you can also achieve the same thing with the encased industrial beams. This is such a good recipe as well. I think this is something that we can rescan, and there it is. There's iron wire. Okay, that was painless. That's really good. That is really, really good. Can we bring Satisfactory Modeler into focus here after it starts, of course? There it is. One sec. Okay. Add new. There it is. Yes, we can. Look. Kind of, sort of. There we go. Okay, let's think about this. So, motors, right? I hope you can see this decently in a little bit. So, probably just one or two. Let's plan with one assembly line. Just 5 motors per minute, right? That still needs like 10 rotors and 10 stators, right? However, we also want to add in a couple of state... Oh wait, didn't I do this already? Hang on a minute. Motors and stators. Yes, I have already planned this out. However, we can change it a little bit. Yeah, so this is what I was thinking. Actually 10 per minute. It's gonna use a lot of iron, by the way. I don't think... what we can do, though... This can be iron pipe, right? Yeah, look at this. There's so many. Let's just break this down to 1 and then... This way we have like 5 stators as well. The stators are just for the... whatchamacallit. Dude, I just lost my train of thought. Ah, dang it. Vehicle paths and things, right? I think vehicle paths use them. I do believe so. But yeah, just a little bit of copper and then a decent bit of iron is what we need here. That might be possible over at our SAM and quartz production site. Okay, we now know what we need. Let's bring this here. Or there we go. Go. It's out of the way now. Good. So basically, like 2 iron and 1 copper node. Oh, whoops. If you are falling down, let's just say hello to Buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, some alu sheets. Thanks, buddy. That's very nice of you. Store these up. For now, there we go. Yep, these guys can be uploaded to the cloud. Same goes for the ears and the hard drives. There we go. Alrighty, so we definitely, I know that we have 2 iron nodes over there. I know that we do have, I thought we had copper nearby, but I'm not 100% sure now. Let's find out. Let's make sure. There's an iron node on the way here, I know that much. Oh no, there is definitely copper over there. The question is how much iron is easily available there. That is the main question now. There's one right there. Was there a second one though? Well, yes, but was there one closer? That one's clear, right? And then, yeah, that's the closest one. I figured. Kinda figured. But yeah, that's fine. Let's have the motor production here, which means, well, motors and stators, right? Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds really good. This is the bauxite. Right, the copper's up top. But yeah, I think we should just treat this as a little add-on to what's going on here. So we're going to have all the smelting stuff happening up here. Oh, did I use? Yeah, I did use 1 meter, right? Yeah. So all the smelting can be happening up here. This floor. It's already the storage there, so we need to be a little bit careful how we do this, but this is fine. Ah. And we need to bring in the iron from over there anyways, right? So yeah. Okay. It's not that many machines though, right? We did see that in... Well, I say that. It's a bit. It's like 8 smelters just for the stator side of things, and then another 4. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Okay. Yeah. So maybe we should do the smelting actually down below here. Yes, that would make more sense. Scrap the chainsaw and biofuel. I don't really need the object scanner at the moment, so... Go. Let's clean here. A little space. Let's clean up. Right. There's nothing here that we actually need to preserve. Oh, these are filled with mycelia as well. I did not know that. That is amazing. That's good to know, actually. That is good to know. But yeah, this should be way more space than we need. we have both these floors, right? Yeah. Oh. To get rid of the plant, not the tree with that obelisk. Guess we got a 2-for-1 there. Okay. Good. So far, so good. Yes, yes. Okay. Now here it is a 2-meter foundation. Okay, so you probably should have this. There we go. That should take care of all the space we need for our smelters. Like, no problems here, right? Yeah. And let's bring this in line, I guess. There we go. Yeah, that's loads of space. That's heaps of space, isn't it? That is definitely enough. Hi, buddy. Kinda need to step out of the way here. There we go. Fine, you can stay. Okay. Okay. Let's set this up. I think I would like to have the stators on like one side and then... yeah, just grouped up together. Iron's right here though for the the other ones, but that's fine. Okay, so we bring that iron up and process it roughly here. Actually, just start right here. Okay. Now, just like 4 of those. So we are going to bring in... what are we bringing in actually? 112.5. Yeah, now it's just 4 machines. Okay. That works. Although, no, yeah. It's fine. It's just gonna be our old friends, the manifolds. Alright. There we go. Mark II belt is all we need for this. And I think I'm going back to the beam connectors and... well, actually this would be better right there, I think. Yeah. But I think that this is the approach I want to take here, because picking those up all the way up to the ceiling, yeah, I don't know. That doesn't seem like correct thing to do in this case here. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Yeah. And then we are just going to add in a small manifold here. Like so. And we can use, or make use, of our good friend, the conveyor lift floor hole, which should help with setting up this miner right there. I did say 112.5, right? So we can have a slight underclock on this one. And here we could bring this back just a tad bit, because I don't want the bauxite miner to be troublesome later on, right? So that's absolutely fine. And we can lift this guy up and just run a curved belt like that. Okay, so yeah, that is the smelting we need for the stators. That's all it needs, actually. Right, and then... sorry, not for the stators, for the rotors. There we go. Should we just see how we can bring in iron from over there? I think I should take a quick glance at that. Yeah, this shouldn't be a problem. No, power will be okay. I'm fairly certain about that. Probably have to bring it along on the side a little bit, don't I? Where is this? It's right here, yeah. Do you know what? We probably also should use some foundations here. Oh, that. The second one not that. Oh, there's a splitter as well. Oh, you're up top there. Okay. Two of you are up there. Might be worth just... Ah, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Be good. There we go. Let's just plop down a miner right there. This is... oh, it's a normal node. And we need 180 iron ore though. So Mark II miner, 150%. There it is. That's 180. That is what we need to bring over. And yeah. It's not quite as easy as I would have liked. I don't really want to go all the way around to here, but I think it might be the better approach. Although we can... No, it's fine. We can snake... do a little snake belt along the way here. Right. Something among these lines here. Aha. Yeah, that could work. Now... Probably... Where do I want to go full vertical here? Right there. Yes. For now we can't just use a ladder. Don't shoot at me, don't! Spitters, man, are getting out of hand. Okay, this is a bit too high up, which is fine. And start to trim a couple of these away, right? Even more. Probably even this guy. And get a 2-meter one. Set up on top. There it is. Yeah. And then also one right here with where you left floor hole. And a Mark III, whatchamacallit? Conveyor lift, there it is. Words. Don't come easy. Or so. Something like that. Something among these lines. Let's give me a curved belt all the way over here, and then a belt in straight mode that eventually feeds into here. This is set to 180, that's good. So far, so prepared. Okay. Now for the annoying bit. Might just be able to do this. It's a bit hard to exactly see if it is correct or not, but it should be. It's easier from this side here. Oh no, this does connect in, right? Let's lock that in place. Okay. Yeah, that has worked out. Okay. The ladder can now go. Same goes for this one. Or this platform. And now it is just a case bringing this belt along. All the way around and around we go. Right. Like that. There it is. And we bring it over all the way to here. Cool. Okay. All this needs to do... Oh, that's actually great. It's exactly 6 constructors, so we're going to grab Iron 240, right? Remember this guy? Oops. Giving the hot back. Just default, thank you. You're going to place this one roughly over here-ish. Would like to have it somewhat in line, right? Not perfectly, but like somewhat. Which would mean roughly over there. And plot this down. And all we have to do is to trim away 2 of the smelters, right? Yesterday, I've managed to cut the 2 away that I shouldn't, because the power setup isn't done here at all, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, so let's get rid of just all of these for now, like so. And this has to be set up again, right? That's fine. Can do that. Now let's make sure, yes, these are all set to 30 per minute. And it's 6 of those, so that is going to work out splendidly. Bring over the beam. And the beam connector. And do the same thing over here, right? Like so. Redo this one. Amazing. Okay. Hang on. Have I... No, this is correct, right? Yeah. I was like, did I manage to do this wrong? But no, we're fine, we're fine. All we have to do now is connect this up, and this will provide us with the 180 that we need. Okay, so we also need to smelt the copper, obviously. Let's not forget about that. However, I think we should do... the same signs. What's the portrait? Yeah. So this is going to be... Did I say? 28.125. 112.5. Yes. Yeah, that's good. There we go. Right, there we go. Awesome, awesome. And on this side, it's just going to be 180 iron per minute. There we go. And now, it's just, wow. The copper is just such a non-issue. It's just going to be 2 smelters, so... That's not gonna be a big issue. Although we could already do the constructors for those. Nah, I don't want to. I think it's fine. I do believe it's fine if we do this upstairs, although I'm getting a little bit wary of the space that I have, right? Now there's nothing speaking against expanding out to this side as well, up here, right? If we need all the machines, but then... Yeah, I just want to... Well, let's think about this. It would be probably like 3 assemblers for the rotors, 3 for the stators, and then 1 for the motors. Well, we'll see. I'm not against expanding this direction, though. I'm okay with that. So let's... Ah, shoot, I didn't... I need to make sure that I bring in the copper now. Which... my memory is correct. Should be a copper ore node. Right up here, shouldn't it? Right there. Yeah, it's a pure one, which is more than we actually need. Oh, you didn't get hit by my rebar. That's not good. Okay. Up here, I think just 2-meter foundations, right? To find the space. There we go. 60 per minute. That's all we need. Yeah. Okay. So now this just needs to probably, honestly... just like that, right? So, hang on. No! Yeah, yes, yes. That's it. We go vertical with 4-meter ones, bring those up, right? Which is coincidentally aligned with this. Okay, let's get these out of the way here. It's gonna annoy me. That's okay though, that's fine. We could do the whole spiel with... but we don't need to. Ah. Oh, that's nice. That is low enough, right? To just use a regular elevator. Oh, this way. Okay, that makes it a little bit easier. And can we just get a curve going? We can. Still, this needs to go then. Okay. That's fine. And that means here probably just connect it over and... don't think I really want to add it. Too close there, so honestly, this is gonna work out just fine here, right? Let's bring it around. Set these to copper. That's it. But still, power connection will be done like this. Good. Okay, and all I have to do is connect this up. That's pretty easy, isn't it? Yeah. Fairly simple. Let's quickly jump down here and get rid of all these flames. There it is. Yep. Ah, good. Okay. That's pretty much... I mean, we can actually just bring it out right there. Oop. Switch this over to copper, and it is going to be 60 per minute. Alright. That's pretty neat. We have so much space still here. Should I? Maybe. Because the steel pipes and... Oh, well, no, they all need a decent amount of space. Whatever, let's bring them up. Let's bring them up to here. And... I don't know. Something like this, maybe? Let's say this is the copper, right? Let's give it a little bit more space then. This is the copper. All we have to do for the copper, by the way, is... Hang on, I have an idea here. Is... have a manifold, right? With 4 constructors. That's literally it. All of this needs to be wire. That's it. 4 times next to one another. Perfectly fine. Easy. There it is. That's it. That's everything we need to do with the wire. Now granted, we need to be careful on the output. This needs to be a Mark II belt, right? Yes. So, honestly, actually, wait, hang on. This is amazing, I just realized something. If we grab ourselves a merger here, now the other ones should put into this guy for reasons, right? So this is now 60, which is still fine. From now on we are going to use the Mark II belt. I now need 2 more constructors right next to this with our beloved iron pipe recipe, right? 45 divided by 2 is what these guys need to do. So now probably Mark II? Yeah, 90 per minute, right? So Mark II belt for both of those. And if you bring in iron from below, that is everything set up for the stators, basically, in a neat line, right? Oh, that's yes. Then we are going to have these come in like this, and... oh, I need 3 assemblers, but that's okay, right? Let's set this up as well. Just clicks in like that, right? And... ow. All I need to make sure now is that this... connects with that one, and the 180, right? That needs to connect with this. Oh, that makes it so much simpler. And now we have the annoying number to deal with, which is also fine, right? Manifolds will alleviate that pressure quite easily. But we do have space to just bring it up here. I don't want to interfere too much with the belts that I have, right? So actually bringing it up. Let's use default here. Bringing it up here, maybe. Yeah, this is perfect. It's not actually. No, wait, that's a little bit stupid because I need a bit more space, I think, here. It depends. Oh. Let's not forget this connection, right? Yeah, it depends a little bit. If I want to do the assemblers right here for the stators. We can just flip around the manifold on the other side, actually. Or, hang on. Could place these guys. No, that doesn't work. This was the right idea. Now then, these are going to be stators. And since we bring in 45 pipes and 120 wire, these don't need any clock speed changes. Which is nice. And one of those can just go into storage while 2 of them combine to produce the motors. So that's neat. There we go. These two... Okay, let's try this again. There it is. 2 combine and 2 go... or 1 goes to storage, sorry. Let's grab myself a sign. So this... it's going to be the stators that we need for production. 10 per minute. And this is going to be the 5 to storage. Awesome. And I think we will be able to just squeeze in the motor assembler up top without too many problems behind the storage. But that should be fine. We somehow need to fit 3 more assemblies for the rotors though, and a whole 9 constructors. And we could, in fairness, could just do it out here, right? Could just say, hey, you know what? add this in. Have them here. Might look a little bit weird, but whatever, right? Could be worth it. Yeah, I think it is, actually. Okay. So let's think this through. We'll leave a gap in between those. And we are going to set those to cast screws, right? Yes, we need 250. Oh, I don't have enough cable with me. Okay. So I will have to run back to base anyways, which is fine. We need to grab a couple of resources. I need to take a little break. I just saw that I need to take some meds as well. So let's just do a little bathroom break, medical break. Get your feet, or get on your feet, walk around a little bit, do whatever you need. And when we will come back, we can return to base, pick up some resources, and continue the build. Be right back. Alright. We're back. Kind of, sort of. I need to go and grab some more cable, wasn't it? Yeah, cable and maybe some more belt materials and stuff, but that's fine, we can do this. Meds have been taken. And yeah, so I really want to get this set up though. I want to get the motor production set up, preferably. It shouldn't take me longer than another hour. That would be amazing. We will definitely take a longer break to eat and stuff, like in roughly 1.5 hours or something. And then depending on if... do you know what? Well, let's go down here for a quick second and throw in the wood. Leaves we got. There we go. Oh yeah, we have some signs here now. Or displays. Which is good. Okay. So then, I needed cable for sure, right? That is something that I was running low on. And let's take a couple of those with us. Maybe some modular frames. Some more plates as well. Some rods and a little bit more concrete. We should be good on steel. Well, on the steel beams at least. Let's grab a couple more rotors. Is never a bad idea. I just realized something. I did throw the wrong thing into the input chest down here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Oh. That's stupid. But it happens. I need this. There we go. Also, this can be uploaded back to the cloud, I think. There we go. Grab the objects back, scanner back now. Alrighty. That was a stupid mistake. But hey, mistakes happen from time to time, so it's all good. And also, just honestly, upload these. There we go, while we are working. Okay, so that should be enough resources. Couple of spare rebar shots with us, and let's head back and continue the build. And we need to be careful though not to overload our belts now, although 250 is no problem. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's the max I feel that I need, right? Just for the screws? Yeah. Okay. Just be able to jump down. There we go. Alrighty. So we said 5 of those, right? That's what's needed here. Maybe we add in one more foundation here. There we go. And there we go. That's not all though, right? That's not all, because we also need some iron rod constructors. We need 50. Yeah, 4 is the correct number here. That's good. Wow. Yeah. Yikes. It's a it's fine, sorry. It's fine, it's fine. It is what it is here. Don't mind it too much. Don't think about it too heavily. Okay. And this is all done on a Mark II belt, isn't it? Yes. Kinda crazy if you think about it, that is enough, right? Like belt speed wise. But yeah, cast screws are just very, very cost efficient. I honestly just want this to connect. I like that. Alright. And then we can... Ooh, probably need to add a little bit of fluff here. Now... we take these. Yes, the 112.5 that you have. Route those over. There it is. There's that. Cool. Oh. There we go. I need to be careful, so... What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those guys, right? There we go. Just gonna use a Mark III belt here. Oh, that's... What was I doing there? Okay, that's... It's a bit, out there, I guess. Add in a little bit of space. This doesn't need to be too much. Okay, I have no clue if I actually have been placing that down or not. We'll see, I guess. Good. Just to be sure, yes, this is all screws, and then going to have the merging line here. For the iron rods, right? Mark 1 belt, so just to make sure, yes, perfect. And it's another set of 3 assemblies now. I would like this to be kind of in line with these ones, right? Just for some consistency. There it is. And this needs a little bit of an underclock though. So this is rotors. 10 divided by 3 is what we want here. Which will provide, take a merger line. Rotors, 10 per minute, there it is. I guess this is a bit too much here, that can be trimmed away. But yeah, that's all we need. That's all we need. Now well, I say that, but we need one more machine up top. Yeah, that's 1 meter. Going to need one more machine top there. And then we can add in the storage. That's basically going to be it. That's great. That's amazing, actually. Probably add in just a tad bit more foundations here to make this look somewhat cohesive, although we have a lot of dead space now. Jeez, yeah. I don't mind it too much, but still, it's a lot. Now here, there's so many machines just in one line that I feel like it's absolutely okay to do this. Right, and then just connect those up like so, and basically do the same thing on this side as well. There we go. And connect both sides together as well. That always helps. Now, as you can see, I don't care about the aesthetics at the moment. At all. In all of the builds. Well, sometimes I do care a little bit, but I just want to see how far we can push the random nodes. There we go. I mean, we did bring all the concrete, right? So why not just paint a little bit with it? So then, this needs some splitting. Now, let's see. Yep. That does connect in. Awesome. Okay, so these are the screws here. I think I want to do the screws on the bottom this time around, right? Yeah. It's like 80, so Mark II belt. For this. Which makes it very easy to split the top with a Mark I belt. Right, there we go. And potential to make this even better is a reorientation of this merger, because now I can just do this. Okay, that's cool. That works out. This looks like trash. It is what it is. It truly is what it is. Let's bring some power over here now as well. There we go. I connect those up. We can even make a little safety connection actually over here, right? Just to be absolutely sure. Okay. Good. Great, even. So now here are our steel pipes, and it's basically the same principle as before, right? One splits on the bottom, other splits up top. Oh! Default belt, and handle. Okay, good. So, well, let's be careful here. Yeah, this is a Mark II, that's what I had in mind, right? So, we bring in 120. So 40 into each of those? Yeah, that's fine. Right. Yeah. And then the 15 pipes are no problems at all. Mark 1 actually is... oh. Okay, for this. Right. Dude, that's pretty much it, right? That's pretty much it. All I realistically need is the one assembly up top, and the rest will be history. No, it's it's just the storage for all of this, right? So we want motors and we want stators in storage. That's it. So, oh wow, no, just this one. Thank you. Which means 5 of those. Right, 5 motors, and then I also said 5 stators, did I? Yeah. Yeah. Stators. Also 5 per minute. Yeah. Alright, that's good. That's good stuff. I feel like I should have enough space on that belt, should I? So that's 105, 150 per minute. Yeah, that's no problem at all. You can't just merge this in. Oh, okay, yeah, it's left side overflow. Yes. There we go. So the overflow is very easy to set up, right? And I might, now that I'm thinking about it, right? You just have the space down here to make this really easy. So let's not overcomplicate things. Here as well. It's just gonna be Mark 1 belts. And these will both have this on top as well, which is good. The stators, I'm not too sure. I think we will need it, but the motors, I definitely will need the dimensional depots for that, right? So, okay. So now, if we jump down, we grab ourselves an assembler, set that to motors, right? We do want 5 motors per minute. I think we are just going to bring those along the top like this, honestly. And now we just have to do the same thing for the stators, but yeah. So the 10 stators per minute that we have here, they need to go into the assembler, right? These are the storage ones though. So we take this belt around. Can't just do this, right? There we go. Good. And we can leave these signs, it doesn't matter. Now we are bringing along the rotors as well though. Like that. That sets everything up, doesn't it? Except, hang on. There we go. Let's not forget about that. We need to do some some housekeeping on the smelting floor here. Oh, that would have been tragic to forget, wouldn't it? But yeah. I'm glad it just kicked into my head because I was doing the whole wiring top side. I was like, I never did do the bottom side with this, did I? No, I did not. And also, I need to make sure to bring power over to all of the miners. Let's not forget about those. This probably best to just bring over here. Yeah. I don't want to forget that. Oh my goodness gracious, what happened there? I can't. I have to do this. Just so... yeah. That's gonna annoy me otherwise. Now. This guy. This guy's funny. I like him. They probably should have like a power pole down below where they would connect. If they take into account that there's also a bauxite node here that will eventually, probably, right, will connect into this whole shebang. However, I think this is fine, right? Then we just bring it up through the floor. That doesn't bother me. There we go. Yeah, we just bring it over to here. That doesn't mind. I don't mind that too much. Now, however, over here, I think it might be better to do something like this. Hear the rain. Oh, I love that so much. It's so calming. Really soothing. Okay. Let's be prepared, because we might run into a little bit of wildlife up here again. They shouldn't respawn that quickly, but you never know. Right, so there it is, right? Bring this up. What? Up to the top here. And then we can just string this along. That's fine. Like that. But also it needs to go over there, right? So over there could also be... We could just take... Do you know what? We do have the main line over there. We can't just... Oh, that was not quite how I envisioned that to land. That's better. Well, yeah, it's probably time to get rid of all the gas clouds here as well. See? Looks so much better now. Oh! Okay, there we go. All good. I'll probably need to recraft a couple of Nobelisks at some point as well. Which is fine. But yeah, this is what I mean, right? We could just do something along the lines of this for now. Right, so maybe this is even better. There it is. There it is. Now let's power the rest as well. This is insane. I love it though, don't get me wrong, I really enjoy this. We need to bring over power over there. And I think, honestly, that's fine, right? So let's double check. Yeah, all the lights are on. The miner's working. Good. Next floor. Pretty much the same thing, right? All we have to do here though is grab this. You can just pump that in. Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. And yeah, I'm really glad I did decide to put the motor assembler down here. I do believe that that was the right call, honestly. Let's grab the decoupled camera. Aha! For some reason... Hang on. That goes to there, to there... What? That's not good. Okay. I did think everything is connected correctly, but oh well, it is what it is. This is a huge space that we have to think about if we just want to do the logistics for the truck station up top then, right? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, copper will be coming in now. Amazing, amazing. Okay, we can see some iron, yeah. Cool. We have to play a little bit of a waiting game now, though. Because, yeah, again, it's a decent amount of manifolds that have to activate. So, yeah. No, I wanted the truck stations up here, did I? No, yeah. But that's enough space to set up, like... Now, I'm not even sure if I need the truck stations anymore, actually. Besides the fact that we can get into trains and stuff. But, like... Do we need to craft more fluctuators? Yeah, like 60 of those. That could be something to do. While we wait for this whole system to kick in. Although I barely brought any wire, and I think, yeah, it's time to probably just add in wire and cable. I mean, I went out, yeah, we still have 7 depots that we can build. Can we build all 7 of those? Yeah, we can. So, yeah, it's probably time to rearrange stuff back at home base. Just to make sure that these things can flow into the Dimensional Depot as well. That copper took ages to start up, didn't it? This seems to be working. The screw distribution seems to be working fine. That's good. But yeah, as I said, we have to let this run a little bit. Oh look, there we go. Oh, I love the steel pipe recipe, or the iron pipe recipe. It's so good. So good. And also, I do like that. This is why I like to. It's mostly because of the belt speeds, right? But it's fine to separate manifolds in a way like this, where you have some of the iron. It's just these 2 for now, or in this example. But like all the other ones, right? This will take a decent amount of time until these guys will be working efficiently. So just. We could have split the line down below in half and fill the other half of the manifold from this side. That could have been something to do as well, right? Just to help. But it's fine. It's fine. It is working. It will be working pretty soon, I think, once we see some copper coming in as well, which that should happen pretty much now. There we go. And that will kickstart the whole system, which is nice. There we go. And soon this will be a fully saturated belt. Like that. I still like the design idea to write down the resources and stuff. It makes it so much more easy when you're working on stuff to just, oh yeah, that's right, that needs to happen, that needs to connect into this manifold and stuff. I like this design as well. Probably could be more compact, but also it doesn't need to be. It just looks good. Which is also important, I know. I'm usually not that big into those things, but we should see... Yeah, see, the state of production is waiting for the wire, of course, which will arrive shortly. There it is. There is some copper ore coming in. Very nice. We see the first couple of wires. Good. Good. Yeah, this makes me happy. We have a good pre-production of the steel pipes, so this will now start working quite consistently, right as soon as all of these guys have been filled up. But yeah, that should bring us in the stators. Now the rotors are coming in as well, as you can see here, but that has a little bit longer of a wind-up speed. But we should still see our first motors soon. And I know it's only 5 per minute, but that's okay for now. Probably will have to address this in the future again, right? But for now, just to have some stators and some motors in storage, I think it's fine to have 5 of each of them. Yeah, look, there they come. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. And there we go. First ones to go to storage. Oh, that's so cool. And one more rotor and this can start. Which, there it is. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The motors can be pinned. Stators can now be pinned as well. I found another heavy modular frame in one of the drop pods. Oh yeah, nobody's. I definitely need to craft and upload to the cloud as well. Yeah, I guess some... Nah, I don't want the mycelia in there. Ah! We missed it! No! It's fine. Well, yeah, this obviously, as I said, manifold, right, needs to take its time to warm up and everything until it is going to be efficient. But having these guys up top, right, is going to help. And we see the first motor that has been produced is already up in this depot. There it is. So, yeah. Very helpful. 1160 of the versatile framework of the 2,500 that we need have already been produced. Okay then. Oh yeah, this is absolutely amazing. Like, I should bring some with me, I think. Although we will be able to automate that actually. The SAM fluctuators, I mean, and then it might be okay to just delete this part, this factory. So yeah. I still should bring a couple of those with me, right? Just so we can have a couple more SAM fluctuators, just so we will be able to build the dimensional depots that we want. Although for now we do have enough, I know that, but I'm not planning on staying that low on Mercer spheres. But yeah, I mean that has been motor production added, and stators for that matter, right? Which that is going to help me out big time. If needed, right, we can double the production of the motors with a summer sloop. Because if I remember correctly, the modular engines actually use motors in their production line, don't they? And I'm not quite sure if it is exactly 5 or somewhat close to 5. But that is something that I have in mind. We could craft a couple of Nobelisks, probably. Can't we? So, let's grab the sloops. Oh, we could make a decent amount. There we go. Alright, let's leave that going in the background. 20 per minute. How brutal can we make this? 50 per minute. That's amazing. This will eat up, wow, 201.5 megawatts. Jeez Louise, that's rough. Okay. And just to be sure, no, I did not have any more. Good. And the stators and motors that I had here, we can't upload those. That's fine. We can throw them over into the storage a different time, not now. Although I think I should have the motors at least on me. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so far so good. I wanted to take a look at some fluctuators tonight. I need like 40 of those. That's what I need to craft, if I remember correctly. And then that should be... no, 60. Okay. Can I make 60? Probably not, right? Oh, we can. We can. Yeah, I could also summer sloop this, I know, but it's fine. It's fine. We handcraft this. That means a little bit of time goes by, and then we will check in on our production to see if it's going well. I suspect it should be nearly warmed up when we returned, and that's fine, right? I love the Phase 2 factory. I'm gonna state this once more. I think that one turned out great. Well, it's just the space elevator parts for Phase 2. But yeah, that's kind of the why I call it Phase 2 factory, right? Really cool. There we go. 60 of the fluctuators, and that will be a full stack in my dimensional depot. Perfectly happy with that, right? Nobelisks will be done soon as well. Hey, look at that. There we go. I think we have one. Yeah. Then the rest can just be here or stored in the hub. Cool. Let's bring the stators with us. All right, that's pretty much it, right? Yeah. Cool. I wanted to... yeah, I will set up the depots for wire and cable probably a bit later. That's fine. That's fine. I am just now thinking about old recipes again, right? While going forwards. And I mean, we have iron wire, we have iron pipe, so that's amazing. That combination is very strong. I think I will need a... I can hope with the 4 hard drives that I have that we can scan, and maybe a couple of rescans that we will be able to get some nice ones when we are going towards the whole aluminium production, because some of the recipes there help out really big time. Same goes for actually the heavy modular frames as well. Some old recipes, especially one, can make a huge difference over there, right? There we go, I can throw these in here, I can also throw these in here, and they will just go up there, combine. Awesome! Okay, let's just really quickly take a last fly through all of this. Have I done this correctly here? I should. Yeah. There's a small little gap. It's very hard to see, but there is a small little gap there. I was worried for a second. But yeah, we're dealing with iron and copper. Or we are smelting it on this floor. And then it comes up here, where the copper gets processed into wire. Some of the iron gets into steel pipes, which is amazing. I love that old recipe, as I said. And that's where the stators... Hey, there's a motor right there. That's where the stators are getting produced. And then over here we are using cast screws and another amazing old recipe. Wow, this is... phew. And some iron rods. This produces 10 rotors that combine with 10 of the stators that we produce. So yeah, for storage, 5 stators, 5 motors. That is how this is going down. And then it's obviously overflow protected up here and stored in dimensional depots. Alright. That has worked out very nicely, in my opinion. I like it. Do we... No, I think the layout's okay, how it is. Although this looks cool as well, doesn't it? Oh, now I'm not sure how I want it. It's fine, it's fine. It's all I need for the moment. Alright, and let's quickly check our power. Yeah, that, see what I mean? With like, we added in 8 more coal generators and basically, right, we have like half of that power left overhead. That's it. We are going to need to add in oil very soon, which means we need another 8 of the coal gens immediately, and maybe even more than that. Ah, dang it. That's gonna be a pain in the ass, honestly. We still have 2 of the coal miners that we can upgrade. But I really don't want to do this again just yet. I probably have to. I probably will have to, though. Oh no. But yeah, that's basically the problem when you build big. It can happen. That you then also need to build big power plants, right? So yeah, as I said, I love the Phase 2 factory. I think it was a great idea. Even with the knowledge that it adds a lot of power needs, right? But yeah, if we take a quick look, if we would put down another one of those, probably need... Oh, that's why I needed so many cables. Now I get it. Probably need a couple of those. I'm going to do this off camera, don't you worry. I'm not gonna build another one of those if you are looking at it. You don't need to. You don't need to worry. That is definitely something that can happen off stream, but I will do it off stream. I will just add in another 8 generators basically, which I'm hoping will give us enough overhead power to just do a very small setup for oil processing. However, it takes ages to get to petroleum power. I say ages, no, that's actually not the case. It should be quite doable if we think about plastic and rubber, right? This will give us fuel. We need plastic and rubber for the milestones. Basically all of them, right? So, yeah, I think the jetpack will wait. This cannot wait though, right? We are all in agreement of that. I would say, Sylvie! Hey! Hey, you started your random save yesterday after you got home? Awesome! And you had fun. That's even better. Even better. So cool. I'm glad. I'm glad you're having fun with the random game mode. Oh, we need a little bit of encased industrial beams. And a couple of steel pipes. There we go. Let's just grab a couple of those. And then the motors. Yes, the motors, the motors, the motors. Yeah, you're not... Well, rocket fuel power plant at the Blue Crater. I didn't even build it there. I did build my... oh, was it? I think it was... It wasn't rocket fuel. I didn't do rocket fuel. You're right. That over there is amazing to build that, yeah. But now, as you are suspecting as well, I think you're on the right track there. Shuttling oil could become a huge thing. No, all good, mate. All good, mate. All good. I knew that you meant Blue Crater. Immediately. That's all fine. That's all fine. Oh, I don't need this to-do list anymore. There we go. That's all fine. Yeah. I'm now able to start with the whole plastic and the rubber shenanigans. Oh boy. Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. That is something we can plan out though. That's a-okay. Ah, do I have new things in the awesome shop though? Not yet, right? I do, the coated one, yeah, that uses plastic. That looks so cool. Might have to buy that rather soon. Yeah, nothing else is really that important. 2 giant skyscrapers of generators? Yeah, sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. That really sounds cool. What did I do then? Did I do just I remember I had the diluted fuel recipe, but I did process it further, so can I even see this yet? I don't think so, right? I think that's what I went for. Turbo blend fuel. Yes. Yes. I think that's what I've done. Compacted coal. Yeah. If I do use it, if I do remember correctly, that's what I used. With a mixture of like the old recipes for diluted fuel and yeah. That was good. That was really good. Well, I say that, it was not even enough in the end. I had to add another one. Well, I had multiple generator power plants, but only one that I really did build, right? Where I was like, okay, there's a little bit of a thought process behind how everything is looking here. Yeah. No, not old recipe, just the alternate recipe, sorry. Old. No, not old. What I meant to say is alt. As in alternate, right? Just alt. It sounded probably like old. No, it does exist. It does exist. As far as I know. As far as I know, it does. Shoot. I should probably also scan soon. Don't you worry, though. It is still in the game. Okay, decent amount of coupons. That's good. That's good, that's good. I want to check in on the phase 2 fact. You were there, Sylvie. Did you see the... Probably didn't see the end, right? Because you had to go out of the phase 2 factory of yesterday. Do you want to have a quick look at that? Because I need to wrap it up for the moment. But I will be back in like 2 hours or so. But I have to... Now it's my time for errands and stuff. I definitely need to take a little walk as well, so that is good. So diluted fuel into... Oh! Oh, okay. Yeah. There was the... what's it called? The ionized fuel, right? I've never dealt with that. But if we go to the bottom floor here, I think this is what you saw, right? This is where I started. This is where you were around, where I just set up the steel and then smelters for the iron and the copper. Not sure how much of this you've seen, but most of it, if I remember correctly. I know it was only yesterday, but like... My memory's already chalked. Oh, you're right, for the jetpack. That's also why I wanted to check out the rocket fuel at some point. But then Yeah, I probably could have just skipped to ionized fuel. I was still using the liquid biofuel, actually. But yeah, so this is where the smelted goods end up, right? So we produce a little bit of wire and a little bit more. You missed an amazing mistake yesterday as well. I was hoping I didn't forget anything, right? And I had to split up my two manifolds for my iron, right? And combine them later on. I forgot this conveyor belt right here. The very obvious one. I panicked when I saw that. I was like, oh no! But yeah. That was too much for me. That was so horrendous. Yeah, liquid biofuel is so good for duration, but like, oh, you're absolutely right. For the altitude, the other fuel's definitely better, right? Yeah, it's because Mark III belts, right? That was my restriction. This is why I had to split this. However, I did this at the miners, right? I already had to do it right there, so it wasn't that much of a chore. But I also knew that this manifold will not use everything, and at the moment, apparently, this much is what I have over. Okay, but yeah, this is 176.25 in each of those, basically, which is set at the miner, which is also why these are never correct at the moment. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, this is where a lot of the magic happens, I guess. We got the plates, the screws, the rods over here. And I started to write all of this down, right? So when I was above, I could just take a look down, right? And see, yes. Right here's a good example. These are the two manifolds. Perfect, right? But forgetting this belt, I was like, oh my goodness gracious, what the hell have I done? It worked out though. It worked out in the end. Lots of screws, as you would expect. And then over on this side, I even went for a manifold that splits in the middle. Just because we can, right? Just because we can. It is a bit of a chore, you're right in that regard. Some rods, some more plates, and then the wire as shown. On our next deck, this is where I started to do some assemblers. Feel free to steal that, absolutely. That is something that came together yesterday. I have used this in my other playthrough in a different way. This time I really went for the big signs where you see how much per minute, what's the exact part, and with the glass floor here, it's just so easy to spot, right? There we go, we have some mod frames, this just goes a floor higher, and then we have some stators here. Produce some rotors. Yeah, well, getting the Mark II belts though is such a huge deal, right? And then getting the Mark IIIs as well. Mark IIIs is where I think the game really starts to get complicated, right? Before it's quite okay. There's some cable. There we go. And now come to the masterpiece up here, which isn't really a masterpiece, but it seems to be running at 100% efficiency now, finally. It took a while, but yeah. Would you look at that? 2.5 automated wiring, and then 10 versatile frames, and 10 smart plating per minute, which this has been backed up already, which is good. And as you can see, basically halfway through the required versatile framework of phase 3. Once this is done, the space elevator will probably return back home. But yeah, just had plop down 8 assemblers here in a line. That's fine. Now this I was kind of proud of a little bit, but also it's not done that well. But we have a 5-way split. And as I said that, we have a yellow light. Ah, dang it. But yeah, the 5-way split here, I'm not sure if that makes sense. That's rotors that are... It's 95%. Okay. So you know what? Might should have just done a manifold with this. I was really unsure yesterday. So I wanted to try it out. Oh yeah. That is the phase 2 factory, as I called it. It's fine, it doesn't need to be 100% efficient, right? For now, that's a-okay. It's being just run in the background, completing phase 2 for me while I was figuring out the whole motor situation and also the stator situation, because was it the paths? I now don't remember what it is. It's now needed to have stators, isn't it? Oh, you don't need anything to build those. What? What is it? There is something that you need stators. I can't remember. The spawn toilets, maybe. Just overloading it is also these. Yeah, absolutely. Well, good question. If you would load balance everything perfectly to reach 100% efficiency, I guess you could just plug and play, right? As egg. Yes, there is the egg. I did get my my summer's loot off of that egg. That egg caught me off guard yesterday, though. I was like, what? Was that always there? But I think it is. Or it was. Speaking of jetpack, yeah, that's probably also something we should unlock, shouldn't we? Especially for the inventory slots. Ah, yeah, and then the good old Mark IV belts. I need more wire than I have. And I also need a stack of motors, don't I? Yep, there we go. You've never seen the egg? Oh, let's go back there. You're not alone there, though. Let me tell you that. I also haven't explored the complete map. For sure, for sure. Yeah, hypertube cannons are just fun. Yay, jetpack. Jetpack. I can even craft one. Oh, that's amazing. Now, do you know what? Since we were talking about liquid biofuel, right? Sorry, Oh, it is liquid biofuel, isn't it? Jesus. Which I don't have yet, obviously. But yeah, the jetpack is crafted. That can wait in the cloud for me. That's good. It's definitely something that needs to be done. Yeah, flip packaging, I will need this. Yeah, there it is, there's the liquid biofuel. I think that's okay for early game for me then. Again, I like it. The packaged power, the normal power, or the normal fuel is just... ugh. Yeah. Mark IV belts will be good. Okay, so... next up is going to be rubber and plastic. Wait. I do have an oil node right here, right? Yeah, I do. Aha. And it's a pure one. Oh my god. A network. Oh, that's nice. And a hub for north, south, east, and west. That's so cool. I never got around to think about that. Oh, let's talk to Buddy really quickly. Hey, Buddy. Oh, some cable. Thanks, Buddy. Yeah, this... oh yeah, we already did this back here, right? With the signs, but not the see-through floor, because we didn't have that yet. The egg, yes, the egg. We wanted to quickly take a look at the egg. There is, as I said, a summer sloop attached to said egg as well. That I have already got my hands on, but that is something you can grab. Oh no, I just heard the sounds of cats, which isn't something I would like to hear. There it is. There is the egg. There's also like 2 spitters right next to it, as you can see. But yeah, I'm not even sure if you can... you probably can destroy it now that I'm thinking about it. But leave me alone, spitters. I don't have inventory space to deal with you. See, it's quite tucked in as well. Which is nice. And now it's mockingly all green lights. Whenever we don't look at it, it runs at 100%. Ah, no, there it is. But I suspect this could be the 5-way split that I messed up somehow. Right, that could also just be the case. So, I'm not too worried about it. That's fine, that's fine. It is egg. Egg. So egg consists of 3 people. Are you aware of that? This is Omega random, but if you know, I'm actually surprised if you know. Don't know why. Something tells me you might know. You might. You might not. Depends. We'll see. Huh? 3 people? Yes. Yes. That is Omega random though, so I wouldn't worry if you don't know. Then it's all good. That is so that's so fucking random. Sorry. I had to add this today as well, and I need to add more because look at my power grid. Ah! That's rough. That's rough. However, I mean, we can double both of these lines if needed. I will check actually in words Satisfactory modeler if I can make the. Oh, I need to switch lanes here. Aha! If it is possible to get the whatchamacallit, plastic and rubber, just an initial small little setup, if that is possible to do without adding in another set of 8 code generators. Although it's okay with this blueprint. Quite nice with this blueprint. Because it's decently prepared. But yeah, I'll have to stop for now. As I said, I'm hoping to be back in like roughly 2 hours, and then we will just start a new stream. If you can make it, Sylvie, I would love to have you on again. If not, that's fine as well. Thank you so guys for thank you so guys. Wow, much words. It's getting worse. I definitely need to take a walk. Thank you guys so much for joining. There we go. There we are. Thanks for spending some time with me. And yeah, if everything goes well, I'm back in 2 hours, maybe 3 hours at most. And then we should be able to start with some plastic and rubber and maybe even adding in a bit more power. But yeah, see you soon. Oh yeah, cool. Thank you. I will have a good walk and have fun playing Satisfactory. Enjoy the random ore nodes. Cool. Love that you're having fun. And yeah, if we see us later, looking forward to it. Have a nice day, everyone. Thanks for joining. Take care. Bye.